Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, India's advanced radar tech could enhance Su-57. In a recent interview, a senior Indian Air Force official revealed intriguing details about Russia's proposal for the transfer of technology for its Su-57 fifth generation stealth fighter, highlighting India's advancement in radar technology as a potential game changer in any collaboration. The official noted that India's progress in gallium nitride based active electronically scanned array radar system surpasses India's current capabilities, suggesting that Indian systems such as the Uttam GAN-ESA radar under the development for the advanced medium combat aircraft could be integrated into the Su-57 to enhance its performance. While Russia has formally offered the Su-57 to India, the IAF has yet to make a final decision on the proposal, the official confirmed. Next, IAF accelerates drive towards complete indigenization by 2047. In his first press brief as Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh unveiled an ambitious and forward-looking roadmap for the Indian Air Force, aiming to transform it into a fully indigenous force by 2047. Addressing the media ahead of the 92nd Air Force Day celebrations, Singh articulated a vision that aligns with India's broader goal of self-reliance or Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense. By the time India marks its centennial year of independence, the IAF aspires to have its entire inventory, aircraft, weapon system and supporting infrastructure designed, developed, produced and maintained domestically, heralding a new era of technologically sovereignty and operational independence. Next, weaponry takes center stage in latest Tejas Mk2 poster. In a striking display of India's growing aerospace prowess, a new poster of the Tejas Mk2, the next iteration of the indigenous light combat aircraft, has been unveiled, highlighting its impressive armament and upgraded design features. The poster, recently showcased, depicts the Tejas Mk2 loaded with an array of cutting-edge munition and systems, signaling its evolution into a versatile, multi-role fighter capable of meeting the Indian Air Force's diverse operational demands. The Tejas Mk2, an advanced variant of the LCA Tejas, is being developed by HAL in collaboration with the DRDO. With advanced avionics, a more powerful engine and an increased payload capacity, the Mk2 promises to bridge the gap between the current Tejas Mk1A and the futuristic advanced medium combat aircraft, that is AMCA. The new poster offers a glimpse into the formidable weaponry and structural upgrades, reinforcing its role as a cornerstone of India's aerial defense strategy. Next, successful MPATGM trial on Archer drone. A recently surfaced video has provided a glimpse into the ongoing advancement in India's indigenous defense technology, showcasing the successful safe ejection trial of the man-portable anti-tank guided missile, that is MPATGM, from both hardpoints of the Aeronautical Development Establishment, Archer Short Range Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Weaponized. This milestone marks a significant step forward in the development of the Archer SRUAVW, a tactical unmanned aerial vehicle designed to enhance India's battlefield capabilities through precision strikes and intelligence, surveillance, target acquisition and reconnaissance missions. Next, The Archer SR-UAV developed by ADE under the DRDO in an advanced derivative of the Rustam 1 tactical UAV. It has been extensively modified to serve as a weaponized platform capable of carrying out armed missions. The Archer is designed to operate at altitude of up to 22,000 feet with an endurance of 12 hours, making it a versatile asset for military operations. Equipped with electro-optical and infrared payloads, the UAV can gather real-time, high-quality imagery, providing crucial situational awareness on the battlefield. Next, aiming to establish small arms facility with Indian assistance. In a move that underscores the growing defense cooperation between Sri Lanka and India, Sri Lanka's State Minister of Defense Pramitha Tenakun has revealed that the island nation is engaged in discussion with India to set up a small arms manufacturing facility in Sri Lanka, while specific details regarding the project remain scarce. The announcement points to a potential new chapter in bilateral relations, particularly in the realm of defense production and self-reliance. The statement comes on the heels of a successful exhibition of Indian defense industry products in Colombo last month, highlighting India's increasing role as a trusted partner in Sri Lanka's security framework. Next, IAF procures BS-64WD troops carriers. In a significant development for India's defense logistics sector, SML Isuzu Limited, a leading manufacturer of commercial vehicles, has bagged a prestigious order from the Indian Air Force for the supply of BS-4 compliant four-wheel drive, that is 4WD in short, troop carriers. The contract, valued at 24.71 crores, involves the delivery of 114 units and was announced by the company in a regulatory filing to the stock exchanges on March 12th. This order underscores SML Isuzu's growing role in supporting India's defense forces with reliable and advanced mobility solutions. Next, India's Hyperloop Tube to be world's longest at 410 meters. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav visited the Hyperloop testing facility at IIT Madras on Saturday and said that the Hyperloop tube, being developed with the help of the Indian Institute of Technology Madras, will soon be the world's longest tube, measuring 410 meters in length. This is 410 meter long Hyperloop test tube located at IIT Chennai is already the longest Hyperloop test facility in Asia. Hyperloop is a high-speed train that runs in a vacuum in a tube. Next, SpaceX Starship will launch for Mars by 2026. SpaceX Starship and Heavy Booster, the world's biggest and the most powerful rocket, will launch for Mars by 2026, and human landings on the Red Planet will likely begin in 2031, said billionaire Elon Musk on Saturday. Thank you.